All right, y'all, what's going on? Texas Buck. Want to give y'all another quick update. You know, I was on location the other day, but today I'm back at the house. If you come over here, I want to show y'all. I think, like I said, I believe it was a pincushion. I don't know, but at one point it died, and then it came back. Most of the time when I think, look, it look all jacked up and stuff like that. No, not jacked up. Probably not what to use. It looked jacked up. So, but then when you think it's dead, it's not, because then you have new ones growing like here, and some of this stuff will start coming out. So I just leave that in the ground and let it do what it want to do. If you just look at the horses here and here, if you can see they're starting to get bigger, because I hadn't showed y'all what the garden looked like. This is the one that I was telling y'all about. I couldn't remember the name of this one as well, but this is what I said pretty soon. I told y'all that the flowers would open, and when they open, look at it. It's like this. I like this one because when you brush your hands over like this, it just flop. But look at that flower. But the thing is, if you have a I guess allergies real bad, this might not be something you want to have, because if you look just a little bit closer, you see how the pollen is falling off in there. So that's a sneeze waiting to happen. If you come over this way, I want to show y'all the fig tree. At first the fig wasn't doing anything, but I told y'all the leaves would get bigger, and look, the leaves got bigger. And once the leaves got bigger and established, now look at this. Got figs coming. There's figs. Figs all like right there, over here. So, I don't know how to make preserves, you know, but I don't even want to try to make them. I'm gonna just cut them in half and eat them. I mowed the blueberry bush. This is the blueberry bush. I thought it had something going on with it. If you can see, like right here, some kind of, I don't know what that is, but I decided to move the healthy ones away from this one until I can establish, not establish, so I can figure out what's going on with this one. I mean, but it is trying to produce blueberries, but you can see something evidently is wrong with it, because this is all that it's trying to produce. But we'll get that one. But remember, I've had this one like for 3 seasons though, so if I had to cut him down, I'd cut him down. It's just lemon tree, just building more foliage. Let's see what else. Pomegranate. The elephant ear. I was hoping by now that the leaves would be way bigger, like they were before, but we kind of have one, sorry y'all, I don't like them things, but one bigger here. You can see my hand on this leaf, but this leaf will get bigger than that. But I just wanted to show y'all the size of this elephant ear leaf. A new addition to the garden here. I know it says pomegranate, but it's not. This is actually a pineapple. I twisted the top off of, well, I don't want to take it out the dirt, but I twisted the top off of a pineapple that we bought, and I put it in water. You can look up on YouTube and see how that's done. And I put it in water until it rooted, and then when roots start growing at the bottom, I put it in dirt. So now the thing is, we are in Alabama, and it gets cold here at times. So when the cold comes, I'll move him in the house. So before I move him in the house, I'll flush it to make sure I'm not taking bugs in the house to my house plants. But the only downside about trying to grow a pineapple though is it may take 2 to 3 years before it produces a fruit. But I'm willing to wait, especially if I grew it myself. This is gonna be the best pineapple I ever tasted, I guarantee. So if you want, we can come on over. Oh, look at this. This thing right here. This thing was like, every time I see it, I want to say like this size, but this brings my bees. But I need this to bring bees, because again, I have fruit and I need things, I need pollinated. So this is my bee bringer. I'm gonna call it that, my bee bringer. This is my bee bringer. See, look close, real close. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That bumblebee? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. He to bring his cousins, because by himself he can't do that much. I don't know this. I don't know. I'm feeling a little leery about this peach. I'm gonna leave him there, but it look like he needs some help. What's that under there? Leave my peach alone. But I'm gonna leave him out there like everything. That one baby peach, but like I said, I only had this tree, I think 2 years. So it may take another year maybe before it starts producing real well. I mean, you can tell also by the size of the trunk. It's not very big. You know what I mean? It's not very big. So because as it gets bigger, we'll see what it's gonna do. Now if y'all wanna come over to the actual garden, y'all, we've had an attack. And it's my fault because I was letting Mother Nature, you know, do what she needed to do. But she needed my assistance because without my assistance, willy-nilly things happen. So I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna show you what I did to take care of it. So, follow me in. All right. These are the collards. All right. I want y'all to look close. All right, come in. Look close. Y'all see this? You see how this ate up? How this ate up like that? Look at how this ate up. Like from the it was eaten from the center. So let me slide so y'all can see, but I want y'all to see that damage. And so what happened is that there were silkworms. At one point I saw a bunch of butterflies and things out here, so I was like, oh, look at the pretty butterfly. But yeah, butterflies are pretty and they're beautiful and they have nice colors, but they will tear your garden up because inside of one of those plants I just showed you, one of the collard plants, right in the center of it, it was like 5 or 6 like caterpillars just there, just having a good time. I mean, why would you leave? You got all that wholesome goodness right there. But when I saw it, so before I tell you what I did, so if you have collards growing in your garden, you want to go ahead, don't be like Bug. Don't be like Bug. Go check your stuff. Check your stuff. When the first sign of damage that you see, you want to go ahead and try to take care of it. I think I've showed some of y'all this before, but this is what I use. I used to call it Damascus, but it's, you know me, I don't pronounce stuff all the way. I just, especially when I'm trying to say it fast. But it's diatomaceous, okay? Diatomaceous earth, or DE for short. But I got this at Ace. I think Ace Hardware. I think that's where I picked this up at. But the important thing I wanted to show y'all is right here where it says OMRI listed, and small writing it says for organic use. Because remember I said I only want to do organic stuff out here. Yeah, I can come out here with some 7 dust and just lay it down just everywhere, you know. But with 7 dust, you can put it down, but then you can't harvest your stuff for another 7 days, and then you put it inside your system. But this is actually just, like it says right here, fossil shell flour. So what happens is when you dust the vegetables with it, you do, like for instance, for the collards, you do front and back. Put it on the front and the back. So when the caterpillar crawls over it, it kind of, it's horrible, but hey, it cuts them open and they dry out and they die. That's what it is. So I'm gonna go in and show you. See, it actually looks like powder, but under a microscope, it looks like glass. No, you're not putting glass in your body. You're not putting glass in your body. You're not putting glass. I mean, rinse it off. I mean, you know, but still, like I said, you get in the house, you rinse off, take care of it. But like I said, it's for organic use, and this is one thing that I use to take care of caterpillars or maybe like slugs and stuff like that may be attacking your collards or attacking your kale or anything, any greens you may have. But like I said, this stuff in the bag, it comes with an applicator like this. And of course you'll take the top off. I'm just showing you. You'll take the top off, fill it up, and then just poof, poof, front and back, front and back. You know, one thing I want to mention though is when you're using this, yeah, like I said, remember I said you're not gonna eat it on your vegetables. You're gonna wash it off and stuff. But when you're applying it, you probably want to go ahead and put a mask on. Go ahead and put some gloves on. Like I say, how did it say? Don't do as I say. I don't know the saying. Yeah, do as I do. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. That's what it is. Y'all help me. But still, that's what you want to do or not do. But you want to put on a mask. You want to wear your safety first. You want to do stuff like that, and you want to apply that. You want to apply it. But like I said, since I've done it, I've gotten rid of that problem. Okay, but now that it's rain, it might rain again, probably another 4 or 5 days. So after that, I'll come back and reapply. That's what I said. You can apply this up until the day of harvest with no problems. But like I said, you don't want to be breathing it because under the microscope, it is glass. But that's how I took care of that problem. And then I want to show y'all, remember somebody asked about the blueberries, and I said about June, they will start to, so what's this, June 3rd or 4th, something like that? Look at that, look at that. That's a big blueberry, y'all. That's a baby blueberry. That's a big blueberry. Okay? Okay. So let's see. There's 2 different trees now. Oh, there go some there. One right there. So before long, I'm gonna start harvesting these. I'm leaving them just a little bit longer, but I went ahead and bought them inside of the of the hoop house for protection because with this color, that color gonna bring birds. So now it got a little protection. Let me see. I want to tug on them a little bit to see if it'll. Yeah, it's not ready. Cause when I tug on it, if it was, oh, there it is ready. I want to eat this thing, but I got DE on my hand, so I'm gonna hold up. Somebody said wipe it out. I'm gonna wipe it. Now I got DE on my shirt. Okay, I was trying to show y'all, but it's all right. I'm gonna hold it and I eat it. I eat it later. I want to show y'all the well, it's over here, the kale. I've already harvested this kale, I think, twice already because it continues to grow. But look, again, look at this. It's just, this is nice. So, like I said, my wife does smoothies, and so what she does, she used this kale inside the smoothie. So y'all not getting that store-bought or that frozen or whatever. You're getting the wholesome goodness. You're getting the wholesome goodness. This is another kale I wanted to show y'all that I planted from seed. It's coming up, but the leaves on this are huge. Now, I will be honest, I made the mistake. I planted like these kind of, like I like the crowd grow, so I planted these here like I wanted to, but I have my cucumber plant like right here, you know, so they're growing over into that. But it's starting to look like this kale, like this plant, the inside leaves are looking different. I'm wondering if it's going to turn into this because I can't remember which plant, which seed I actually bought. The seeds are in the house. But I'm looking at this leaf compared to what's growing in the middle. So we're going to let that continue to grow. But sometime today, I'll be harvesting. I'm going to show y'all this while y'all on camera. So to harvest it, they have shears you can use. But most of the time, I just come out right here at the bottom, snap it off, and there it is. Now, I'll do this. Matter of fact, while y'all on camera, I'll just show you. I just snap it. I'm going with the big leaves. I'll leave the baby leaves in. Let me see. Here. Let me take this one and this one. All right, so this is the kale. So like I say, I can't eat all of this, so some of it will be blended and some of it we'll find somebody who wants some, but we'll do that. So still, this is the kale. Now come on down, I'm gonna show y'all. Now this particular cucumber, they call it a burpless bush. It's hybrid. I tried to stay away from hybrid stuff, but at the time I wanted cucumbers, and that's all they had there. But let me find a baby. Oh, look at that! See that cucumber growing right there? That's growing. I have one there. I've counted about 7. There's some like 2 right there. I've counted about 7. So again, I put this trellis in here because I want to train it to grow up. So I don't know if you can see right here how it's starting to cling on to the cage. So most of them are just like over here, it'll just drop around. So that way I'm training it to grow up instead of growing along the ground. I don't want these growing along the ground. Over here we got the corn coming up. Still we're starting to so this is how corn is wind pollinated. So most of the time you might see something in your garden that may look like a little fly. I don't see it right now, but it'll attach itself to the top and just start chewing. In that sense, when it's chewing, it's dropping like this pollen dust down. It's dropping it down. So then if you got a ear of corn trying to grow, it'll be pollinating. But right now, since it's open, I'm just waiting for the it's waiting for an ear to form, and then let it pollinate. It'll self-pollinate. Well, wind pollinate. So I just wanted to show y'all the update on that corn. And then right here we have the cantaloupe growing. I don't have any fruit growing yet, but we have flowers. We have a lot of flowers. And like I showed y'all over there in the garden that we have we have bumblebees around. So before long, the bumblebees will come in and they will pollinate these things, and we'll have some cantaloupe running. Now this last year I had collards right here, but this year I did what you call rotating the crop. So I moved all the collards up top, and this time I moved, like I said, the cantaloupe on this side, and I wanted them to run. So that's what we're gonna wait and see. So of course, whenever we get a fruit growing, I'll let you know. One year I did cantaloupe. I grew it. I trellised it. I made it grow up this green. I made it grow up this way. And then when it started to form, I took some a pair of stockings, tied a knot at the bottom, and I put the fruit inside of the stocking, tied that with a string, and lashed it on. So as it got bigger, I didn't want it, if it was to snap off, then the stocking would catch it. It's just stuff, y'all. Just different ways of thinking. I didn't want it on the ground, and I said I wanted it to grow up. So I put it in some stockings, I tied a string, and waited. That was the best cantaloupe I ever tasted. I told you before, that stuff you get in the store, that's GMO. A cantaloupe the size of my head, that's GMO. But again, diatomaceous earth will take care of some of the pests that you have in the garden. But now, one more thing. I also use neem oil, but in this case, I don't want to use neem oil like on my vegetables and stuff like that, because then that'll hurt the bees. Now that will kill the bees. So I had to go with the DE because I need the pollinators. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I want to show y'all my peppers. I pulled one off. Now, remember a long time ago I told y'all that I had bell peppers growing out here? They weren't bell peppers, they sweet peppers. They were sweet peppers, but look, there's some growing right there. I had a really big one, but I took it off and ate it. I ate it. But we have a lot of them growing, but then they started off as little flowers like this, and then once they get pollinated, you'll get your pepper. But we got sweet peppers growing there. So all in all, everything looks good out here. Like I said, when you have an infestation like that that's trying to get you, you want to go ahead at the first signs of damage that you see. Go ahead. Like I said, I get that diatomaceous earth from Ace. You can get it on Amazon. That's a that's a 5-pound bag. But you want to make sure that you get the food grade version. It's got to be the food grade version. And make sure it has that OMRI on there for organic use. But other than that, y'all, that's all I wanted to show y'all. If you have any other questions, you can come in below and I'll try to respond when I look back. But this is Texas Buck, and I'm out.